we're live. Hey, good evening, everyone. It is, I almost said Monday, then I almost said Friday, but I'm pretty sure it's Sunday, June 30th, just after 8 p.m. Hopefully you can see and hear everything well enough. I see Uncle Buck is here, Jeanette Morales, Wesley, Karen, Boom Productions, PGH, Sheena, Marge, Paul Blunt, Exhausted Father of Three, Interesting Name, Dope Adult, Cam, Whitby Dude, Vivian Johnson. I'm already forgetting if I've read your names. Brett Mallon, Marge, Jacqueline S. Hoosjaw, thanks for tuning in. We're going to be foregoing the usual Sunday night tradition and having an adult beverage. Instead, I am going to have a grapefruit bubbly. Had a little bit too much to drink this weekend on the whole, so I'm going to put a pause on that tonight. We're going to have this grapefruit bubbly. So cheers to you guys. Mike T is here, says, what's this all about? Lisa here, Michael Nguyen, Eva, James Greenwood, Jennifer Gala, Mary W, Karen. I'm sure I'm reading names that I've already read, but thanks for tuning in. Cheers. Sorry, it's not an adult beverage. Brett Mallon says, I'm currently enjoying one of those. Well, lucky you. I was thinking about having one, and I'm like, oh man, you've had way too many. And I still need to get some work done after the stream. I have to do, it's the last day of the month. I have to do my monthly members update for channel members and Patreon supporters of the Johnny Strides channel. So I have to write that up. I have to put the final touches on tomorrow's video, and I have to figure out what the heck I'm doing tomorrow. And I also have to be distracted by Mexico versus Ecuador. It is currently 0-0. On that note, happy Canada Day in advance, and congrats to the national men's team for squeaking through the first round at the Copa Americas. Pretty unexpected accomplishment. They're like in a division with Argentina, Peru, and Chile. So they were a distant fourth, I guess you could say, in terms of where people were expecting them to finish. And they scored, was it one goal? And they managed to get through. I think they only scored one goal, but that was enough to get through because Chile and Peru couldn't stop getting red cards. So thanks to them for doing that, and cheers to the Canadian men's team. Pretty good stuff. Today was kind of an exhausting day. I went down a little bit tired and hungover, but I went down to the Pride Parade and I did my usual video recording that. It was good times. It seemed like the crowd was a little bit lighter. I didn't feel like a salmon swimming upstream to record that. I'll show you guys a clip from that video, but cheers. That is pretty good. John Nicholson is here. Says, hello, Johnny and everyone. Hello to you. Can't believe Fabio is on Club Random. Yeah, so, hey, why is my phone lighting up? The Ken Continuum is messaging me. Hey, Ken, stop messaging me. Speaking of which, I was recording the Pride Parade today, and guess who I saw? Jennifer Gala says it was a very busy day in Toronto. Sapan did a live stream of the parade. Yeah, I typically avoid that particular parade because there's so much commercial music and chance of random nudity either in the crowd or in the parade. I've never wanted to risk what could happen to a stream if that happened. But I'm glad that Ken was a sacrificial lamb or a guinea pig, however you want to say it. But he did it this year. So maybe I'll do it next year. I don't know. Everett C is here. Hi, Johnny. I hope you're well. Hello, Everett C. Thanks for tuning in. So let me see if I can pull up my video here. Pride Parade. Let's get the 4K version going up. So at some point, I saw Ken. Shall correctly always be named. So let's see if I can see where I saw Ken. I had my extendo vision working so we could see nice and above the crowd. Should be pretty good video. One thing that happened during this video is my external audio. This one peaks less than my Rode, so I used this one, and it ran out of battery halfway through. I guess I didn't charge it, so half of the video uses the camera audio. Oh well. But let's see if we can find Ken. I'm going to have to re-edit this later tonight and come up with a thumbnail. Pretty sure there was over 1 million people again. Cam says, did I see Doug Ford? Oh, I didn't realize the video audio was up because it is not up at all on my computer. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I didn't realize that volume was up. Sorry about that. Thanks, Lisa, for the reminder. I'm pretty sure Ken was just coming up here. And I was jumping up and down and like waving at him like, Ken, Ken. And it looked like he had the camera pointing right at me and he couldn't see me. But no, I didn't see Doug Ford. I saw Olivia Chow and the Sankofa bunch, I will call them. There's Ken. He should be... I'm pretty sure that's him. You can see him right under Concord doing his stream. Maybe we can give you a little bit of volume on this. Did you guys see Ken in the middle of the screen? Sheena says, I see him. Katie says Ken had a good vantage point. He did. I wonder how early he got there. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. That was a mistake. But yeah, he was just chilling, and I was literally jumping up and down waving. So I've got to be on his stream. He's not a... See, it looked like he was looking right at me for a second there. Mark S is here. Stealth. Oh, well, that's enough trying to get Ken's attention. The rest of the parade is just me walking down the parade route. Apparently, this was like an actual wedding during the Pride Parade. And it looked more like they were making out than doing the ceremonial wedding kiss, but it is what it is. Neat stuff. But let's see if I can find me in Ken's video, the Ken Continuum. I should be able to find myself. Yeah, and sorry if I seem a little out of it. I am a little bit tired after running around. Let's see. Where would... So the parade started. I think I remember it was a bunch of people in green walking by, right? Right after a bunch of ambulances rolled by. People in green. People in yellow. I'm pretty sure I came up right after this. Janice says I'm putting my sunglasses back on so I can concentrate. There it is. So I should be coming up here very soon. I don't want to accidentally pick up some music. Oh well, we can just chill, and I'm pretty sure this is it. Maybe if I... I should be over on the left somewhere. Oh, well, I give up. But I'm pretty sure I'm there. Andy says, I see you. I'm pretty sure I'm in there. I give up. But anyways, Simon Kitty says, I saw you. Oh, it's too hard scrubbing through one of these. Sheena says, I think I saw you. There you go. I was in a Ken Continuum stream, and he did pretty well. 4,400 views. 6 comments. Happy Pride, Ken. This is how I can see who's cheating on me. Yay, I need a shower. They must have... Yeah, I heard it got shut down near the end. Were you carrying a high gimbal thing? I was carrying this thing. It came with a GoPro I bought a long time ago, but I put my camera on the top of this, and then I hold my arm up like as high as I can. So it was kind of crazy. But I couldn't have imagined just sitting there streaming for the whole thing. That was a 4-hour stream. Holy shit. My whole video is like well under an hour. Lisa says you're showing your desktop. I always show my desktop, don't I? What's wrong with that? I show this. Although I should not have WhatsApp open. Let me close WhatsApp. If someone sends me a message, a preview of that might pop up. There we go. I think I closed it. That could have been super duper embarrassing. And of course, I get a message right there. Oh well, we'll turn that off. Fluffy Bunny says, "Are we having phone calls? Should we have phone calls?" Holy shit! 1 sec. Why is that looking like that? There we go. Problemo solved. Marge says, hello, Walking Man Dude. Was Walking Man Dude here? I don't see him in the chat. Maybe, Fluffy Bunny says, yes. What did you eat for dinner? A smoothie. Did you do a new apartment tour yet, Eva? No, I have not. I have not yet done the apartment tour. Oh, since we're on the topic of Pride, though, let me get my screen back up. I don't know what they were smoking when they designed this website. I went to this website with the goal of just like finding some information out, right? Like, when is the parade? Upcoming events, June 28th. You click learn more. And it takes you here. Click on the events. Okay, so June 30th, there's the event. When and where is the parade? Like, what? This website is an abomination. Like, nothing is what you think it would be. About festival, you click that, and it takes you to, like, this guide you have to download, and it's like a giant PDF, and it's so cumbersome to go through. I don't know. I can't see the Walking Man Dude. Have I blocked him in my chat? You are here, Walking Man Dude, but I cannot see you. That is really weird. I might have to unblock Walking Man Dude. But like this, like I couldn't get any information from this. So what I did was I went to ask Reddit, like, how are my plant babies? One plant has left us, unfortunately. One plant is gone. But all the other plants are doing really well. So I made this post. Is it just me, or is PrideToronto.com incredibly non-user friendly? Expecting to get roasted? Their website almost seems like it's not even finished for the current happenings. I found a section that should give me information about festival areas. It gave me the 404 Additionally, several topics of information to come at this point that's kind of past due. I was trying to find the timing of the parade and couldn't seem to find it. This year is an improvement, but I guess I'm an old man. I didn't care to flip through the virtual book. That's their PDF. I tried to find out about an event and had to go elsewhere. I had the same problem this morning. I was just looking for what time the parade started and gave up. I was on there today trying to confirm the date of the parade, and it is absolutely unusable. Like, it's good to know that I wasn't the only one struggling with this. I find it incredibly hard to use. It's a bad site. Oh my God, my friend and I were talking about how much it sucks. Like, I said this about 10 minutes ago. It sucks so bad. A lot of websites, yeah, like, I don't know. It seemed more like someone's art project for their portfolio than a usable functioning website, which I think is a shame because there was so much going on. But literally, just have a calendar of events and a map. Boom Production says no pride in web design. I think too much pride in web design. They tried to take something functional and turn it into a work of art. I don't know. But Walking Man Dude, I cannot see you in the chat. What the hell is up with that? Do I have you blocked? Do I have... I don't even know how I would unblock you. I'm just trying to see, but I can't. But hey, we're at 200 viewers. Thank you guys. Sorry for a little more low-key, laid-back stream tonight. But I found the Toronto quiz that looked neat. So maybe we'll do that in a little bit. WMD says, I'm not Walking Man Dude. That's what I'm looking for. WMD. I thought that was Walking Man Dude. That's just how out of it I am. But hello, Will. Mexico 0. Ecuador 0. I think the US plays tomorrow. By the way, if you have any ideas as to what I should do for Canada Day, let me know. I'm not really keen on going out and like recording fireworks tomorrow night. What is going on in the city? This should take me to a BlogTO article. Where's BlogTO? BlogTO usually does a good roundup of this stuff. 10 things to do in Toronto on Canada Day. Lisa says get up at sunrise. If anything, I am long overdue for a sleep-in day. Go to Center Island. That's going to be atrocious in terms of the crowds. Dress red and white in a Canada hat. Toronto Rib Fest. The original Toronto Rib Fest returns all weekend long at Etobicoke's Centennial Park. That is a hell of a jaunt. I'll pass on that. Advocates Big Band on Canada Day in Leslieville. Oh, that's at the Duke. It's like a pub night. Hey, Brian. Blue Jays Canada Day. That seems cool. Canada Day fireworks. Canada Day at Downsview Park. Admission is free to this fun Canada Day celebration where you can eat, play, and be dazzles by an epic firework display. I'm pretty sure it's fireworks, and I'm pretty sure it's be dazzled. 2 mistakes right there. Come on, BlogTO. Free admission at the ROM. That is cool. Illenium, an American DJ and producer, Illenium hits the stage for an unforgettable night at Rebel. Promise Cherry Beach. Can you get to Cherry Beach? Did they fix the bridge? One of Toronto's best beaches is transformed into an outdoor rave. The Canada Day roast at Comedy Bar. Comedy Bar is excellent, by the way. But let's see. Where are the fireworks? We'll have live. Should I go to Downsview Park tomorrow? Would that be cool? Canada Day at Downsview Park. Downsview Park is a hike. Last time I went there was to get a vaccine. Close out your Canada Day with spectacular fireworks displays. Ashbridges Bay, that is down in the beaches. Centennial Park, that is all the way over in Etobicoke. Hell no to both of those, as I will have a very long slog back home. Milliken Park. Where the hell is Milliken Park? I think that's in like Scarborough. That's way up in like the northeast corner of the town. Stan Wadlow Park. I think that one's in East York, actually, south of the Don, but I think it's in East York near like Woodbine and I think it's near Woodbine and like O'Connor kind of area. Lisa says there are fireworks in the annex, but off the books. Yeah, that'll be true of like everywhere. JD says go to the lake. If it's nice weather, it might be good to go down to the lake, maybe do a waterfront video. Sheena, if Johnny danced the Macarena, I think he would go viral. I think I would not go viral, but I think I would lose some regular viewers and supporters. So no, we will not be dancing the Macarena. Canada Day fireworks. I don't know. Should I just do nothing? Like, a lot of things are going to be closed. Maybe the Eaton Center will be open. Most stuff will be closed. I think... Oh, wow. My money tree is sprouting all these new branches, I guess you call them. It's kind of crazy. I haven't looked at that in a while. Maybe you can catch some local fireworks from your balcony. I'm sure I can. I can at least hear it. Aiden says hello from the corner of Church and Carlton. Lisa would shed a tear if I did that. Corny things make my eyes water. I forget what I even said. We're out of it. Mark S says do a quiz. I don't feel sharp enough to do a quiz. I feel like if I did an IQ test right now, I would get 0. You could go up to your roof and look for fireworks. I can't go up to the roof of this building, unfortunately. That is not open. Should we do the Toronto quiz before we do anything else? Mark S says you are sharp. I am feeling so out of it last night. But in addition to watching MILF Manor, I am watching Dark Matter. That is a pretty damn good series. And I've been watching it. Jennifer Gallo would be pleased to hear in Dolby Atmos on the OLED. It's so far it's very good. I'm 3 episodes in. Excellent show. Can't wait to finish it. So this says, how much do you know about the center of the universe? That's Toronto. Mary W says, what about a cooking video? I don't know. I've got a trip to catch up for. Jennifer Gala says, oh yes, amazing ending. You've already watched it? Some folks around Ontario like to sarcastically refer to Toronto as the center of the universe. It's not, but there is no question that Toronto is one of the most dynamic cities in the world with its vibes, iconic skyline, and the rich tapestry of people and cultures. You may live in and around Toronto, but how much do you really know about its labor force and its workers? It's a weird thing to focus on. Are you ready to put your knowledge to the test? Dive in and see how well you know the ins and outs of Canada's most populous city with the Ultimate City of Toronto prize. So here's the thing. I'm going to give myself no more than 20 seconds to answer each question. The reason for that is that's about the delay between me and the chat, so I don't look over and you guys tip me off. Novell Cost says it's only the center of the inner solar system. That sounds about right. Exhausted Father 3 says, I remember when MILF was a dirty acronym back when we had morals. MILF, man, it's a show that's like I can't bring myself to watch the last episode. It's been bad. It's been train wreck bad, but I've watched it through. Probably will not watch season 2. James says I was going to start watching Dark Matter the other day, but didn't manage it yet. Most likely will do soon. It's the type of show that you want to like turn your lights off, put it on the big screen. Don't watch it on like a mobile device. Put on, if you have a sound system, use that. Like, give it its proper due. It's a pretty excellent show, and it feels like you're watching a movie or something really big budget. Anyways, let's do this quiz. Let's see how much I know about workforceinnovation.ca. I just found this, and it looks okay. Brianna says, can we be able to call in again near the end? It should be a ritual. We could probably do that, especially since I'm completely out of gas and ideas and creativity tonight. We could probably do that. Maybe we'll get to that sooner than later. Mr. Magoo says, good evening. Good evening. I'm about to do a test. What is the population of the city of Toronto according to the 2021 census? 7.3 million. That is way too big. 2.8 million 5.43 million. That is, or 7.8 million or 11 billion. I think 5.43 million is too big. That's closer to the metro. I think it's got to be 2.8. I'm locking in. Novell Cost says 2.8. Yeah, it's when they say city, I'm assuming city proper. They didn't say metropolitan city of Toronto area or greater Toronto area. Hungover Johnny Hotline. Hey, correct. Oh, when I lock in my answer, it tells me if I'm right. However, you can be forgiven if you thought it was higher. Yeah, I'm sure that's just going to talk all about the city versus metro area. But let's go to the next one. While we like to think that Toronto is the center of the universe, it might not be entirely true. According to the UN, where does Toronto rank in terms of size, population when compared to the other major cities around the world? Can't see the chat. 54th largest. Too small to make the top 100. I think we're in the top 100. 22nd, no way. 17th largest, no way. Second largest. We have to be 54th. Correct. It can't be anything but 54th. That's just process of elimination. I had no effing clue it was 54th. The city of Toronto proper, not GTA or CMA, is the 54th largest. Novell Cost says if it's metro, it's 54th. This is contrary to your logic, but you were still right. This was just basic process of elimination. It didn't make any sense for it to be anything but 54th. We are slightly smaller than Chicago, but I think slightly bigger than Chicago with the metro, and a tad larger than Osaka, Japan, which is awesome. When municipal areas are considered, Toronto is ranked 63. But these are all such wonky things because these are all literally random lines drawn on a map to determine city size. I think maybe population density for cities over 1 million of habitable land might be a better gauge of what's really bigger or not, but I'll take it. Johnny Stumbles, what type of software do you need for a proper call-in show? I just need a voice IP on the computer. I could do that with Skype, but I haven't got around to it. Hey, someone just sent me a message. Maybe I should turn my thing into airplane mode. They sent me a message that said, go PP. Hey, I know who your phone number or what your phone number is, so be careful what you say. All right, next question. 53.3% of Toronto's 20-plus population is married or living common law, which means 46.7% are single. Not unexpectedly, at 79.6%, Toronto's 20 to 29-year-olds have the highest share of singles. I would have guessed that. You know, most people in their early to mid-20s not even thinking about marriage. What age group has the second highest share? 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69. I'm going to hover my mouse over 80 plus. I'm pretty sure it's 80 plus, just due to like morbid factors. I don't know. Lisa is falling asleep. I think this is interesting. I'm going 80 plus. Sheena says 30 to 39. Correct. There's a reason why, according to Forbes, seniors dating apps are the fastest growing segment of the market. 58.4% of the cities. Okay, we don't need to elaborate on that, but we were right. Next question. 88,500 residents of Toronto were born in South America. Which country provides the greatest number of residents? Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Guyana, Peru, Venezuela. Marge says go seniors. This is tough because there's a fair bit of Brazilian language students here and people studying, but we don't you know what? When I was in university, I once did a group project with 8 people, and 6 of them were from Guyana. A.G. Lovecraft is from Guyana. I think there's a lot of Guyanese folks in Toronto. I'm going to guess that. What do you guys say? Whippy Dude says Peru, the team that we beat in soccer. I'm going with Guyana. David says, yeah, Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela, they all seem like giant countries. Correct. 31,000 of Toronto's population are from Guyana. Brazil is second at 17,000 and Colombia is third. Well, that was just a lucky guess based on pure anecdotal non-evidence. Exhausted Father of Three says most people think of Guyana as in Africa. No, it's in the Americas. But truth be told, I didn't know where it was until I met all those people from there and looked it up. Toronto prides itself on the educational attainment of its residents. Only Ottawa has a higher, only very, very slightly share of its population with at least a bachelor's degree. The average for all of Canada is 26.7%. What is the share with at least a bachelor's degree in Toronto? I'm leaning 35 to 39 or 40 to 44. We know we're higher. 30 to 34 seems awfully low for a major population center of mostly white-collar jobs. I'm going to go 40 to 44, especially with a lot of what used to be community college type places now awarding degrees. I think this number has really shot up. I'm going 40 to 44. Correct. 41.1% of Toronto's working age has a bachelor's degree or higher. Yeah, I think probably 10, 15 years ago, that would have been 35 to 39, but I think it's 40, 44. And I was right. Good guess. I've pulled a few of these out of my ass, though. This isn't me knowing stuff. What's next? Keeping in mind, we're almost done the quiz. Keeping in mind the census collected info during COVID, 39% of people working in Toronto work from home, while about 50% have a regular place of work. The remaining 11% have no regular workplace or are working overseas. What occupation has the greatest share of people working from home? Hey, this question's asked twice. Legislative and senior management occupations. Natural and applied sciences. Occupations in art, culture, recreation, and sport. Trades? No, trades are the least likely to work from home. Like, how can you do your trade from home? Occupations in manufacturing and utilities. No. Occupations in art, culture, recreation, and sport. By nature, you have to do a lot of that stuff away from home. It's either legislative and senior management occupations or natural and applied sciences. But applied sciences implies, I think it's got to be number one, right? Legislative and senior management. That's the only one that entirely can be done from home. Whoa, the correct answer is natural and applied sciences and related occupations. Let's do that one. Natural and applied sciences. Oh, I screwed up. The second part is what occupation has the least share of people working from home? The correct answer is occupations in manufacturing and utilities. Yeah, I would have got that. Oh, well, that's too wrong. Oh, man, this is too long and this is too wordy. I feel like we're putting people to sleep, but let's just go for it. Employment is a combo of the work you do and the company you work for, with the largest share at 14.8% in Toronto in the professional, scientific, and technical services industry, and 294,000 people are the highest share, 22.5% of employment by occupation, who are working jobs in the business, finance, and admin occupation group. What combination of industry and occupation accounts for the largest share of Toronto's total employment? I don't know. Retail, trade industry, probably. Healthcare and social assistance, construction industry, arts, entertainment, or professional, scientific, and technical services. Lisa says professional services covers so much. I'm going to go retail, trade, sales, and service occupations. The correct answer is healthcare and social assistance industry. Oh, well. Chris Mills needs a beer. Yeah, all right. I've been getting my ass handed to me after a very impressive lucky start. Two more questions. 79.4% of Toronto residents with a commute go to somewhere else in the city of Toronto. The remaining commuters generally go to another city in Ontario. What city outside of Toronto is the highest destination for Toronto residents commuting to work? Vaughan, Mississauga, Markham, Brampton, Hamilton. Well, two of these cities are not suburbs. Those two cities being Hamilton and Mississauga. Mississauga is not a suburb because more people commute to Mississauga than commute from Mississauga. Thus, it is not a suburb. So it has to be Mississauga. Correct. Yeah, because people aren't going that far from Toronto. Yeah, to Hamilton. Yeah, Hamilton is way down there because of distance. But it had to be Mississauga. But Vaughan is surprisingly close. Wow. Look at me being all cocky and confident when it just narrowly got it by 1%. The subway goes to Vaughan. I wonder how much that helps people riding the subway up there. A person's commute is influenced by many factors. For those commuting in Toronto, the average commute time is 29.7 minutes. 58% are solo drivers or passengers in a car, which is disgusting if you think about it. Truck or van, 6.1% carpool in some fashion, and 38.6% use a sustainable transportation option. Which commuting mode has the longest average commute time? Driver/solo passenger in a car. Carpooling, 2 or more people sharing the ride. Public transit, active transportation, walking or cycling. Eglinton Crosstown. How could it be the Eglinton Crosstown? It's not even open. Walking or cycling, no. People aren't going to walk or cycle if it's like an hour-long commute. I'm going to say traffic is so bad. I'm going to say carpooling. Even though carpooling should be the only way people drive a car. It makes no sense for people to be in like a single vehicle when there's a billion cars on the road. The correct answer is public transit. At an average of 45.5 minutes, public transit has a significantly longer commute time than other forms of transit. Well, there we go. Your score is 6 out of 10. Well done. Perhaps a city council seat would be more appropriate. No, to be on city council in Toronto, you actually have to be so out of touch with the city and the people that you wouldn't even get one of these right. Like, no, you'd have to be Gord Perks or Chris Moyse or Paula Fletcher or like some really unintelligent human for one of those jobs. But 6 out of 10, not bad. Epic Nation HD says he was right there. This was clearly created before the Gardner Lane closures. Yeah, probably. Like, traffic has just been an absolute snarl through the city this year. Mexico 0. Ecuador 0. Yahia says British Airways business class will be so good. Are you flying British Airways business class? By the way, Paul Blunt says F Moist. Yeah, you know what? You know what? He was in my video. Let me see if I can pull this up. I missed a golden opportunity to tell that guy, oh, I don't have that video anymore. It's in the archives. But if I there he is. There is the guy who went off on his lonesome and renamed Dundas Square, and then will accuse you of being racist if you dare question that. But yeah, he was right there. I was standing so close to the guy. And I didn't even realize it until I saw this video. Like, literally, he's walking right past me. Could have said some interesting things to him. It's probably better that I didn't realize it was him. Yeah, he says your dad is sitting in premium economy. He paid $2,000 for you, so you could sit in business class. Awesome. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Cam says, did you shake your fist at him? No, I didn't know it was him. I didn't know it's him, but congrats. I've flown business class within North America a few times, but that's really just a big seat at the front of the plane. I flew it once overseas, and it was awesome, but I got it cheap. Gertesh says, what are you doing on... Yeah, what are you doing on the plane? Yeah, there's a question. But yeah, let's check out Blog.to. Oh, why not? Toronto just got a unique Thai restaurant for brunch and dinner. Elon Musk just had another baby with a woman from Ontario. Seems like weird news. Ontario woman warns others to check cars for this mark after terrifying experience. An Ontario woman is warning other drivers throughout the province to keep an watchful eye when approaching their vehicle due to a malicious trick that involves marking an unsuspecting vehicle's car door handle. If you're in London right now, I need to share the weirdest thing that happened to me, so I'm walking in my car after my night shift. Is there a link to the video so I don't have to read this article?
Piece of fabric tied to my door handle. So I was like, that's a little weird, but I didn't think too much of it. So I was just kind of snapping my friend as I was walking to my car. As I was filming that snap, I noticed this man kind of like walking towards me, and there was nobody else in this parking lot. So I was like, I'm gonna start booking it to my car. Tell me why this man starts running to my passenger door. I luckily got in time and locked the doors before he could, get in, but he started getting increasingly agitated, and he tried opening the back doors, tried opening the front doors, and when he realized, he couldn't get in, there was no way of getting in, he starts banging on the roof of my car. At that point, I just booked it out of there. I reversed. I feel like I almost, ran over his foot or something, but he kind of just walked off. And like very calmly, nonchalantly walked off. And I, at that point, got a video of him, got a good look of his face, and I went straight to the police station. And yeah, I really have no idea what his intentions were, and what he, could have gained.
So we don't know what that was all about. That is weird. Does anyone know what that was all about? Is there any comments on this video? Did we just lose an hour and a half of our lives because someone tied something? James Greenwood says, strange dude. Yeah. But I was waiting to find out what the grift was, right? What he was trying to do. One thing though, I keep hearing about this being a problem in Toronto lately. Pickpockets are a thing. Lots of phones being stolen over Pride. Lots of wallets disappearing. This was a thing during Due West Fest. It's been a thing during Taste of Little Italy. Yeah, keep your wallet and phones in your front pockets nice and tight, or keep them zipped up somewhere in like a... When I'm in crowds, I put my stuff in this, which is always like on my front chest. But kind of scary that those lowlifes are now infiltrating our city. Boom says, yes, the idea is that the unsuspecting woman unties the string while the creepy guy sneaks up. Oh, that's the idea. Give you a little distracting, make busy work. And then is he going to steal your purse, steal your bag? What's he going to do to you? Novell says he probably thought she would stop and get distracted by the fabric, allowing him to approach unnoticed. Yeah, I don't know. That's scary. That is kind of scary. Kind of shitty. We should really be allowed to have, like, mace in this country, right? Like, you should be able to, like, mace someone if they come at you like that and not deal with any repercussions of it. Just a thought. It's so hot in Ontario that trains can't even run properly. Returning Amazon orders just got a lot easier for Canadians. Yes, the thing you can do at Staples, you can now do at Canada Post outlets, which is if you need to return something, literally just like bring the item in the box and show them the QR code, and they'll like do the rest for you. You don't have to like pull out your printer, get an old Amazon box, put it in the box. They'll do all of that. I wonder if there's a size limit. I've got like a rug I need to return. Like a giant rug. I wonder if they'll take that back. 10 things to do in Toronto on Canada Day. We already looked at the same article. John says, I think dog spray is legal. Yeah, you can get coyote spray. You can get bear spray. The problem is they are not legal to use on humans. So you can carry those. I mean, in a situation where you're being attacked, I can't imagine like you ending up in jail because you defended yourself, but self-defense laws are so pathetic in this country that you're likely to suffer, you know, a bigger repercussions than the person attacking you. I don't know. JD says Staples takes Amazon's returns now. Yeah, they have for quite a while. It's kind of neat. Toronto bar with epic rooftop patio closed for the season, but that's shenanigans. That's right at Yonge and St. Clair, and that used to be another bar that was quite popular. Originally debuting in 2021. Yeah, the bar replaced closed during the pandemic. A self-described neighborhood pub and patio boasts some seriously prime real estate, especially when summertime comes around. It's owned by Oliver and Bonacini. In September of 2023, Shenanigans went into hibernation, a nod to their raccoon mascot and a cutesy way of saying they were closing for the season. In an Instagram post about the closure, the restaurant's caption reads, "The time has come and our hibernation has begun." That's sad. What was the name of that place before it was Shenanigans? I had been there and it was kind of an iconic spot. It used to be, there it is, Shenanigans. But if we turn the clock back, it was Scallywags. There we go. You can see they have the same rooftop. Any tips for someone trying to quit a corporate job, says AG Lovecraft? No, I don't. If you don't have a giant amount of savings, line up a new job or way of living before you quit. I don't know, but hey, this looks a lot like a building at Yonge and Eglinton, doesn't it? I never noticed how much this looks like a building at Yonge and Eglinton. With these like kind of elongated different color. Slightly different windows, but really, really cool building. Really, really cool. Very distinctly late 1960s, early 70s, I would say. At least it says big mural on the back of that one. But cool building and very similar to that other one. Let's go back to BlogTO. Bar and cafe is a hub for Toronto's queer community. What the hell? Is that the building we're just looking at? What are the odds of that? Huge 58-story condo tower would replace beloved. I swear to God, I did not look at this ahead of time. And I also swear to God, I smell skunk right now. I've got my window open. A development proposal first pitched for Toronto's condo-packed Midtown back in 2020 has been resubmitted with a much larger plan that would soar high into the local skyline. So they want to turn this into a 53-story building. And I think that development proposal would take the Dollarama out as well. But there is a new Dollarama across the street, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. As long as this building with the Rosencrown and pie stays intact. This is a really awesome office building, so I have mixed feelings about that. Yeah, we need housing. Can't we just like build a new building sticking out of the top of that? I don't know. But that's a pretty... Lisa says I'd call it blasphemous, but it's not your thing. I think that's a really neat looking building. JD says pie is the greatest of all time. Bell Costa says, but what will become of Bell? Can't we just think of the little guys? What's going to become of... I actually bought something from this Bell store once. What did I buy? I forget. But I had to go in there and buy something. Also endangered at Yonge and Eglinton. Just when you think this intersection is starting to clear up, this building apparently could be on the chopping block to get redeveloped. That one makes a little more sense, even though it looks pretty modern. It's absolutely tiny for the neighborhood looking up, and it's right on a very prime parcel of land. Chris Mills says, all I smell is weed around here. That too here, but right now it is skunk wafting in. Toronto restaurant slammed with defamatory reviews by angry delivery driver. All right, this is the last one we'll look at. For over a decade, Bark. Oh, that's in Roncesvalles. Oh, so the TLDR seems to be that a Uber Eats or one of those delivery guys wasn't following their rules, and then he retaliated by writing a nasty review about them on Google Reviews. Worst place to ever eat, didn't like it, also racist. Amit, we know this is not a legitimate review. We know that you were not a customer and work with a competitor. This is abusive and fraudulent. We have flagged this review with Google. This is the worst place ever. Visit. No sense, not even good hospitality. And even they are racist. They don't know how to behave properly. A couple of the reviews mentioned Uber Eats, so David cross-referenced the reviewers' names with recent delivery drivers and found out that the driver with whom he had the disagreement posted the review. It was clearly the same guy, and they had 6 subsequent reviews all saying we were racist, and they claimed to be reviewing our lunch on Uber deliveries, which we don't do, so we knew they were clearly false. After flagging... All right, so it sounds like some salty-ass delivery drivers taking it out on the restaurant. Lisa says, I loved it, actually. I've heard nothing but good things about this place. I know a lot of delivery drivers have trouble with restaurants because they don't get treated well because they just barge into the restaurant showing their phone. Like, we've all seen that happen. Like, you're waiting to be seated and some guy just barges through showing his phone. I've seen them have fights with restaurants because they don't have, like, the insulated bag that they're supposed to have to deliver the food, and they'll be like, oh, it's on my e-bike, and the restaurant's like, we need to see that. You're not taking our food without the insulated bag. I've seen delivery guys on like bikes and scooters with like the meal and just a paper or plastic bag on the handle, which is why your food often comes like cold and kind of mushy and gross. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna take the restaurant's word on that one. Also, they were bold enough to like get a newspaper or get an article written about it, right? I think if they were really in the wrong, they wouldn't have taken it to that step to shine a spotlight on themselves. David says, well, I recognize the need for new housing. I don't want TO to be a tunnel of windy tunnels. The answer to that is medium density building. We have too many low-rise single-family dwellings, especially for the city of this size. McDonald's don't always steal the bag. Very sus. Yeah, McDonald's offered me free delivery, and I was kind of hungry, thinking about dinner, and I pulled out the app, and I put together a meal, but it was only like $8 because I don't need a drink, right? It was literally just like a burger and a wrap, and they hit me with a small meal fee, and then they hit me with like another fee. And it came to like $17 for like $8 worth of food delivered. And I was given free delivery as an offer. So like, yeah, fuck you, McDonald's. Ordering food from those services only makes sense if you're ordering for more than one person. It doesn't make sense when you're ordering solo. Such a ripoff. Anyways, let's look at Toronto on Reddit. The No Pride and Genocide protesters blocking. I heard this happened. I think, fortunately, this happened near the end of the parade. Like, this didn't happen. And this is pretty south down. No, this is not that south down Yonge Street. This is like north of College. What happened here? What's happening now? Here now, the parade is done. Do you mean it's done as a result of the stoppage? Done as a result of the stoppage. Kind of split. Some people started raising slogans, dispersal and parade cancellation. Parade was officially canceled at 6:15. At least it came late. Pride started as a protest movement, not as a bunch of corporate floats. Well, I think it means different things to different people. I remember reading some comments on the sub that said this would happen. All right. I wonder why they didn't march with everyone else. It appears the organizers were understandable enough to stop the parade based on their protest. Yeah, why didn't they just like march in the parade? Spread your word to like everyone instead of like probably disappointing people waiting for the parade to come by. Imagine like you had a friend, family member, loved one, significant other in the parade, and you were waiting for that part of the parade to come by, and oops, it's canceled. You're not going to see them now. Lisa says, is the chat lagging or is it quiet? There's been some problems with the chat, but maybe it's just lagging. I don't know. Marge says it's quiet. Hey, someone's asking me about something I'm selling. Yeah, I don't know. Gotta hate it when people hijack events for their own beliefs. I'd have respected this group more if they just put up a float with their place cards and walked with the crowd, raising awareness on what's happening. Instead, they chose to shut down an event. Yeah, that's literally raining on someone else's parade. Yeah, I think it's shitty. Imagine stopping an annual human rights parade of an oppressed group only to try and convince people that you care about human rights, tone deaf. That's probably a way more elegant way of saying what I would think of that situation. I would just think about the people that were deprived of like marching through the parade they put a lot of effort into and were insanely looking forward to, or people that didn't get to see those people because it was stopped. I don't know. Maybe I'll stop talking. Found dog, Queen in Coxwell area. Aw. That's a vibrant scene at Yonge Street. Right above. Do you think this massage parlor was like open? Were they having customers going? And what were those customers up to? Toronto cyclist hit by car at Danforth and Birchmount today. Hi, I witnessed you get hit by the Honda Civic today. That sucks. Yeah, that photo looks timeless, doesn't it? Doesn't that look like that could be like, I don't know. It looks like a film photo. Parade massage package. You know what's funny about that place? Let me go back to that photo. I like the fact that they have like dudes in the pictures. They're over here as well. Like, are you telling me that's not what we all know and think it is? There's legitimate like masseuses in there. Yeah, try claiming that one on your health insurance. See what happens. Watch that. That's exactly what they do, and they're going to sue me for defamation. I would accept it. Go ahead. I'm pretty sure that's not a legit place. Toronto has an ambitious plan for Villiers Island, but it is missing the chance to build a neighborhood of the future. Too long and wordy. Mayor Chow joins the Trans March. I didn't see her there. I saw her at the parade. I didn't see her there, though. Raves, weddings, and field trips. GTA residents share memories of Shuttered Science Center. Speaking of Shuttered, the Review Cinema receives court injunction. Will continue normal operations until trial. And that's, I think, the longest running theater in the city. It's run by a nonprofit group who pays a pretty healthy rent to a very greedy / senile owner. A.G. Lovecraft says, what are your thoughts on Toronto slang? I don't really have any thoughts on that. Like, cool. Get vaccinated. Toronto now offering free vaccine to adults amid rise in very serious meningococcal disease. I can't even say that. Lisa says people clapped and hooted during certain scenes, licensed and chill. Apparently, hot dogs might be closed, right? For good. Or it's on its way out. Yeah, we're losing a lot of our older cinemas. I don't know. We did that. We did that. Let's look at a few Toronto driving. I'm so out of it, guys, tonight. I'm sorry about that. It's not the usual stream. We'll look at a few Toronto driving videos because this is my favorite subreddit. And then we'll open up the lines to some phone calls. Greedy and senile double shot, says Chris Mills. Idiot, psychopath, both. I already saw this one. There's no audio, so we're going to skip it. Almost took out the Miata with him. Let's look at this one. Driving, where is this? This looks like the 427 maybe? Or Gardner. Eastbound Gardner. Wow, 2 idiots. Holy shit. And what? Did you see that? One idiot. Idiot number 2. That guy almost Infinity driver. Please turn in your license. Is this street racing? But the other one's an SUV. Like, do that shit in a vacuum where you're going to kill yourself and nobody else, providing you have no passengers. Put this towards a Red Bull or triple espresso, says Boom Productions. Thank you, Boom Productions. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a coffee right after this. I've got to get tomorrow's video edited. I have to come up with something to do tomorrow, and I have to send out the monthly newsletter. I saw a video on your channel the other day that gave a shout out to me. Holy Chuck, this burger is amazing at Toronto Transit TV. Oh, music. I think I saw myself. Yeah, never mind the hype of Shake Shack. Go to Yonge and St. Clair where I had the bestest, juiciest burger of my life. I heard at Johnny Strides talk about it. Best burger, Midtown, the 6. It's your fault for procrastinating? It's all good. Yeah, Holy Chuck is really good. Awesome video, Boom. And thank you for the super chat. We are already subscribed, but good to see your channel growing. 288. Historic tour of the Danny.
Put this towards a Red Bull or triple espresso.
I didn't know you went live. Gene from the Historical Society leads us on a historical tour of the Danforth, June 29th, 2024. Maybe... Oh, it looks like you're at Maine in Danforth. Maybe I should watch this video, take some notes, and copy it, if you know what I mean. You know what, Boom? I need to go to the bathroom. I hope you don't mind. I'll play your video just for a few minutes while I do that. Check out Boom Productions. I'll be back. We're just chilling at Beta Danforth the whole time.
Dawes Road going down to come up here. Kingston Road, no Queen Street, no Woodbine. There's some little thing.
Neat. Boom. Good thing you posted that. Or good thing I found that. I'm going to watch it. Boom says the video starts off pretty slow, but does pick up when our tour guide shows up. That would generally be a good time for a tour to pick up a little bit, right? Do we have any other? Let's watch maybe one more. Found the extra on-ramp at QEW and Mississauga. Uh-oh. Cruising. Are we going east or west here? Looks like we might be going east. No, we're going west.
Whoa.
What are you doing? How is that possible? You're just gonna like... Are you heading out to the pubs tonight? No, I've done too much of that this weekend. 401 eastbound between Mavis and Her, Ontario. Insane blue Toyota driver aggressively trying to pass the car ahead of them in the same lane, kept passing, then slowing alongside each car and threatening them. Slams on their brakes in front of a double trailer so they could threaten the driver. They just tailgated and passed, causing the driver to slam on their brakes and nearly lose control. I wish they cropped this a little bit. We can't really see what's going on up ahead. Whoa, look at that truck. I don't know, not a great video. I can't really see anything. Should we just have some phone calls? Will that liven things up a little bit? Maybe we should do that. What is my phone number? Who can tell me what my phone number is? Because I do not know. What is my phone number? If you want to call in, you can do so. But I don't know. I keep swiping up to go to my app drawer, and then I realize this is a stupid iPhone. And I have to go into my app account. Is this going to have my phone number? There we go. If you want to call in and have a chat with a very tired and exhausted and not very with it me and have your voice heard by hundreds of people, call in now. There's the phone number, 647-247-3726. It is not a 976 line. You will not be charged. We're already getting a call from a 905 number. Let's make myself nice and big here. Hello.
Hey, Johnny.
Hi, who is this?
Jellybean.
Jellybean, you have already used up...
For a while, so I thought I'd call in.
Here, let me...
All the fans wanted me to call.
This is Jellybean again.
Again.
You have...
I have a joke this time.
No jokes. You've already used up your one call per year. So if we go ahead with this call, you're using up your 2025 call. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, so you can next call in
So mean, you guys.
in 2026. Also, I'm gonna stream I think Tuesday or Wednesday morning, and I'm gonna need a coffee. Is that okay?
I'll think about it.
I'm just kidding. Good to let us hear your joke. But I'm not kidding about the don't call till 2025. No, 2026.
I'm gonna call your phone every freaking day. Why do bees have sticky hair?
Why do bees... You know what? Hey, Google, why do bees have sticky hair?
That's cheating. Because
Bees actually don't have sticky hair. They have tiny hairs all over their bodies that are branched and feathery. These hairs help them collect pollen from flowers. As the bee brushes against a flower, the pollen grains cling to the hairs. The bee can then groom itself and transfer the pollen to its pollen bag.
Bees.
My phone number.
Bees.
JD, maybe if you send a super chat, Johnny will give you my number.
Bees don't have sticky hair, but can you repeat the punchline? I forgot to laugh.
Because they use a honeycomb.
Because they use their honeycombs, like the Do you remember yes, I get it. Do you remember the jingle to honeycomb cereal? Think 80s cartoon.
No, I didn't.
Honeycomb's big.
I do
Yeah,
not.
yeah. It's not small. No, no, no. How do you not know that? Let's see.
Maybe you're old.
I'm sure if I go to YouTube and type honeycombs big, I got to put the phone down.
Will we get copyright for this?
If we do, it's worth it. Here we go. Honeycombs big. Yeah, I remember watching this growing up.
Come to the honeycomb hideout.
Anyone in the
Hey,
chat have any
I'm
questions
Big
for me?
Matilda. I'm a big girl and I want a big cereal.
Honeycomb's big. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not small. No, no, no. Honeycomb's got a big, big bite. Big, big taste in a big, big bite.
Right. Post honeycomb cereal's part of a balanced breakfast and it's got a big
Big, big bite.
it tastes right.
Honeycomb bite. It tastes right.
All right, there we go. So to any viewers out there, okay, we'll do one question. Jellybean asked if anyone has a question for her. We'll do one question. Who's gonna ask?
Not answer it.
Who's gonna ask? I'm gonna. They sure don't make ads like they used to, says James Greenwood. No, they don't. Does anyone have a question? No,
No, they don't.
nobody does. So,
Okay, I have another joke.
okay, you can this joke will be your last joke till 2028.
Why are blonde jokes so short?
Why are blonde jokes so short?
So men can remember them.
Where's the part where I laugh? I get it. I get it. Some Christina Applegate. Whenever I hear blonde jokes, I think of Kelly Bundy for some reason, because they basically turned her into a blonde joke, right, on that show, and that show was awesome. Well, I don't want to take any more of your precious time, but thank you for calling in. Lisa says that was stupid.
Thanks, Lisa.
I'm sure you had them rolling in the aisles. Well, thank you, Jellybean, and thank you for that super chat the other day. That was a delicious. Thank you for not filling it up with sugar. That iced latte, that was so much better.
Do you really like that with no sugar? Oh my god.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But thank you so much. All right, I'm sure we'll talk. We'll talk again. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Donnie. See ya.
That was the longest call we've had in a while. What do you call a really satisfied YouTuber? A content creator. Someone just texted me that. What do you call a really satisfied YouTuber? Oh, we got another phone call. This one coming in from a 647 number. Hello.
Hey, Johnny. It's Liam.
Hey, Liam. Epic National HD. What's up, Liam?
Hey. Not much. Just saying hi to everyone.
Have you,
Don't forget to smash that like button yet.
do you have a joke for us, Liam?
Sadly, no, I don't.
No?
But, have you heard of StreamYard, Johnny? You should use it.
Streamer? Yeah, you can do like conference
Yeah.
calls on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's free. I'm doing one tonight, actually.
Oh, Liam is on here to plug his StreamYard. Who are you having on as your guest?
Anyone who wants to join.
All right, if you guys what time are you going live?
45 minutes.
Epic Nation HD going live at 10. He'll be doing a StreamYard. Epic Nation. I'm probably just going to get some things done and then pass out because I am super exhausted. But you can head over to Epic Nation HD live panel June 30th, last day of June. Have you done any live panels before?
Yeah, no one joins them.
No one joins? Come on, someone
No.
join Liam's live panel. Do you have any jokes for us, Liam?
Sadly, no. But, yoink, I'm joking.
You know who I-
It yet, obviously.
You know who I saw yesterday?
Who? Sapand.
I saw Sapand, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He was walking around
Yeah.
I was yeah, and I was like, when I saw him, I was like, where's Liam? Caroline says Liam sounds awesome.
We saw each other yesterday. He did a live stream just after mine.
All right, Liam. If you want Jelly Bean's phone number, just text me and I'll send it to you after the. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No. All right, it was good talking to you, Liam. All right, okay, we'll be in touch. Bye. That was Liam. Lisa says it's Lisa. I got nothing. Not other than what do you call a really satisfied YouTuber, a content creator? Lisa was not impressed with your joke, Jelly Bean. We still got 12 minutes of the live stream left. GS says this reminds me of old time radio. Can somebody dox me? What is my phone number? Type the phone number in the stream because I forget what it is. 647-247-3726. If you want to be on Johnny Talks, I don't know. If you want to talk to a tired, disgruntled YouTuber. If nobody calls within the next minute, we're going to end the stream. How's that? We've had Vivian Johnson call. We've had Sheena Roberts call. We've had my mom call. We've had a caller from Scotland. I think that was Fluffy Bunny. We've had Jelly Bean call twice. We've had a lot of callers. If anyone wants to call in. Jennifer Gallus says this is awesome. It's like visual radio, except the guy isn't very well equipped for this. We have a phone number from... Hey, this is a really awesome phone number. I wish I could read it out loud, but you won the phone number lottery. Hey, caller with awesome phone number. Who is this?
This is Boom Productions. Hey, how are you?
How did you get that phone number?
I just got it on the screen.
Oh, so you just got this phone number?
Yeah.
Oh, so I can dox it?
and seen, yes.
All right. How's it going, Boom?
It's good times. I've been experimenting with the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, doing some videos.
Oh, those are the ones with the camera built in, right?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Do you have any videos on your channel of them?
I do, including dollar hot dogs at IKEA.
Boom Productions. Oh, because I imagine once the stability gets down and they get to like decent quality, those things are gonna take, like all the walk YouTubers. Like, why wouldn't you just throw on your shades, right?
The stabilization isn't bad. It's 2K rather than 4K, but
you just got to be kind of
pretty cool.
That's not the worst quality I've ever seen. So you're eating dollar hot dogs with the how much were the glasses?
Well, that's why I'm eating dollar hot dogs, because they're about $5.
$500?
Yeah, but considering I bought my niece a pair for $350 without all the technology a couple of years ago, the price isn't that bad.
Do they do 16:9?
They do not.
They do not.
You can live stream Facebook and Insta if that was a thing that you want to do for half an hour at a time, and you never have to wear headphones again.
Oh, they're pretty good audio wise.
They're amazing. So podcast, music, hook up to your iPhone. It's pretty cool.
How long does the battery last?
Even nighttime videos work well. Listen, you get about 2.5, 3 hours battery life just wearing glasses, listening to music. The Ray-Ban case acts as a charger, and they charge very quickly.
That is can you charge while you use them? Like just stick a USB-C cable in your head?
You cannot. I haven't found that to be a problem. One thing that is interesting is you can do a live stream on YouTube and do a live stream on Insta at the same time with two different media.
Yeah, that's
pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. You know, if this did 16:9, I would literally just order a pair right now. Because
they're aiming for basically TikTok and shorts and that kind of thing. That's really what they're going for to start.
Yeah, no, I get that. Unfortunately, I despise vertical media. So it's just maybe I'm a boomer, but I like this is surprisingly good. Like
yeah, and really good at night as well. I was surprised at how good they are at night.
Yeah, like that's watchable. What do you guys say? That's watchable. Like I figured the stabilization might be an issue. I get when you turn your head quickly, it does. I don't know if that's just like the bit rate, but I
think what I found is it's important to move your eyes, but not your head, so as not to get that sketchy kind of movement thing.
Yeah, I can see.
It's a science project, right?
Yeah, no, but that's how things start off, right? Like I'm sure the Osmo Pocket was just some guy mounting a camera to a gimbal as small as he could, and it was a cool concept, and then they just kept working on it, right? Like
yeah, no, they started this out with Snap, and they came out with a crappy product. This one is actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Most of the viewers on this channel, believe it or not, watch on smart TVs on my channel, like my demographics. So that is one of the reasons why it has to be 16:9 from my point of view. Like
fair enough.
That's just I don't do vertical, but like, hey man, if you're into it, I think that's a really cool toy. I actually kind of want them.
You know, and you can always edit
crop them.
The quality of the video and then make it landscape in whatever editing form you're using.
Well,
it's not that difficult to change that. You're not limited to just like a TikTok video.
Yeah, Jennifer Gallus says I use LumaFusion and tune mine to 16:9. Stabilization is very good during the day, and you could take that a step further, and you can do AI upscaling to like a full 1080p. And probably clean up the picture a little bit. You could use like Topaz AI.
Fair enough. And I know that Jennifer Gala did say that the Ray-Ban Meta glasses were the top tech of this year. So kind of exciting. A new product. Still working out the bugs kind of thing.
I can't help. I'll probably DM you and Jennifer about these because I'll probably end up buying them. Like they sound pretty cool.
Yeah. She wears them every day. As I do as well. Again, you don't have to wear headphones ever again.
That is
And I got the transitions lenses, so inside they're clear and outside they're sunglasses.
Ray-Ban, are they on Amazon?
Well, I just went to the sunglass store downtown at the Eaton Center.
Ray-Ban Meta. I need something with an abusable return policy. Air 2 AR glasses, smart glasses with. So I see competitors.
They do have a 30-day whatever return policy.
Ray-Ban Meta Wayfarer standard smart glasses.
And again, I got the transitions ones, so they're a little bit more expensive, but it means that if you're wearing sunglasses and you walk indoors, they go clear so you can actually see.
Oh, that is neat.
So every place you've ever gone and somebody told you can't film, now you can. Roller coaster, now you can film.
Zanzibar, now you can film. Right? That's where my mind went. We're going to Fillmore's. Like
4 floors of fun at the Zanzibar, and most people only know about 3.
Oh, see, I didn't even know there was more than 1 floor. Like that is neat. Also, protect yourself, right? You're selling something on Facebook Marketplace. You might be meeting someone shady who's trying to rip you off.
And just imagine all those times when you see something happen and you don't have time to pull your phone out and get into the proper video or picture mode, blah blah blah, or you press a button on your glasses.
Yeah, that's cool. I can see them. You said they're good at night. I don't know how they would handle motion at night with such a tiny lens. Like not a lot of light would get in there. So I'm guessing they're
not going to replace your phone. They're not going to replace your good camera, but they're a great thing to complement it.
Awesome. Well, not to make this a pitch for the Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses. Do you have anything else to share with us before I let you go? No,
I'm good. Thanks for your awesome streams.
Normally, like, I'm on the ball with this kind of stuff. Like, this is kind of like something I was like, I'm either going to be in big trouble when these things, like all of us walktubers, because literally everybody and anyone will be able to do it. You know, because there's like holding a camera and walking around. Like, you have to have a certain mindset to be able to do that. But everybody can wear glasses and walk around.
And by the way, riding my bike with these glasses on means I can have two hands on the wheel and focus on what I need to focus on, rather than having some clunky thing strapped to my chest or whatever. Blah blah blah. Great method for riding.
Yeah, no, these are I think the proof of concept is there, and I'm pretty sure that'll improve to the point where we'll have at least 1080p 16:9, which is my bar for, like, I would consider that to use very regularly. Well, it's well, thank you for hooking me up with the media pass to the big parade earlier in the year.
My pleasure. We'll see you again next year.
Yeah, I now expect that every year, right? It's just one of those things. If you want to be on my bad side, just give it to one of the other guys and not me. But,
okay, fair enough.
Just kidding. Well, it's good to talk to you, and yeah, I'm sure we'll be in touch again. Everyone, Boom Productions, thank you.
All right, ciao.
All right, take care. We've had 3 pretty lengthy phone calls tonight, right? Jellybean, Liam, and Boom. Awesome. All valued members of the community. Let's do one more call. It's 9:28. I think people enjoy this segment. Okay, this will be probably the last call of the night. It's a 705 number. I don't know where 705 is. I should know. Hello, you're live on some idiot's YouTube channel. Who are we speaking to?
This is Tiana.
Tiana. Oh, I shouldn't. You already called, right?
I did.
Sault Ste. Marie?
Yes.
Wow, I don't have the memory of a goldfish. Lisa says the tech talk perked me up. Do you have any tech you could sell us on? Can you do better than these sunglasses?
I have a joke.
Okay, we'll take it.
Okay, so the joke is, why can't you give Elsa a balloon?
Why can't you give Alpha a balloon?
Yeah.
You got me.
Because she will let it go.
Oh, Elsa, because she'll let it go. I thought it was. I get it. That's a Frozen joke. Epic Nation HD corrected me. Epic Nation HD corrected me. Jellybean is correcting me. Sapand is here. Do you watch any of the other Toronto YouTubers?
I've checked out a lot of them, actually.
Who's your second favorite one?
Probably Ken.
Probably Ken. So who's the first favorite? No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to tell me. We all know. We all know it's Canoopsy. I know that.
Actually, fun fact. Ken has the same name as my uncle.
Oh, my grandfather was Ken.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure Novell Costa's real name is Ken.
That's awesome.
Do you have any other jokes?
Why did the alligator wear a vest?
Why did the alligator wear a vest?
Because he was investigator. Because
he was investigator. Okay, that sounds like something maybe an 8-year-old would have tried to pass off as being funny. Out of dad joke territory into elementary school.
I used up my quota for jokes.
You used up your quota, James Greenwood. So do you have anything else to share with us?
Probably not. I was wondering, what do you like the most about Toronto?
What do I like the most about Toronto? It is the only city in the world where I don't have to wake up and go to a real job. Instead, I can pull my phone out and try not to fall asleep during the premiere, chatting with people. Sometimes, like this morning, I do fall asleep. Sorry, guys. I was hungover and tired. And then I can just go walk around an awesome place and make that a job. So I think that's like, I couldn't do this in any other city. Like it like wouldn't work. People watch for Toronto. So it's a pretty awesome thing that just like, I love walking. I just love cities. I've always been a city person. Whenever I traveled, I walk around the city like half of my time there, wherever it is. So the fact that this city lets me do that, that's probably my favorite thing. But the real reason for that is it's just so diverse. There's so many different neighborhoods. There's so, like, it's just an awesome city. It is not, Lisa says it's hard to describe, isn't it? It is hard to describe, but it's not homogenous. And that was my big gripe when I lived in Seoul.
Yeah.
So it's pretty awesome. Not so loving all the construction and congestion these days, but yeah, you said you were going to visit Toronto at some point, right?
I'll be in Toronto in November for the Taylor Swift concert.
So you're a billionaire? How did you get Taylor Swift concert tickets?
My friend got the tickets for our friend group.
Oh, because I was reading that some people like from Toronto were flying to like other destinations, paying the hotel and the airfare, and flying back, and it was cheaper than getting tickets to like the Toronto show. So your friend is like Elon Musk or something?
No, I just paid her for the ticket, and then I'm also helping pay for the hotel. And our hotel for like a few nights is like around 2,000.
2,000?
Yeah.
That is nuts. Well,
I know.
Are you a Travis Kelce fan?
He's all right. I think he's growing on me.
See, had I have asked you that a year ago, you would have said who? So that is the power of Taylor Swift. But all right, Tiana, thank you for calling in again. It was fun.
Yes, thank you so much.
No, why are you thanking me? You're giving us content. I'm thanking you, and thank you for watching. All right.
No problem.
Have a good night. Thank you for calling.
Bye.
Get some more jokes for next time. Just kidding. Okay, bye.
Sure.
Have a good night. Bye. All right. That is Boom called. Tiana called. Jellybean called. Liam called. Jellybean says Johnny's Midtown. You know, Midtown doesn't have any hotels anymore. We had one, and then the city took it over as a shelter. And I heard that it was in such bad shape that it was just impossible to bring it back into an operating hotel. So I think it's being like torn down now. JD says, can we see the plants? You can see my Dracaena, which doesn't look very green because of the green screen, but you can see that. Sure. That's the only plant within arm's reach. One of my succulents died. I killed a succulent. I killed like a $4 tiny little plant. But my money trees are doing insane. I'm looking at my Monstera. It's got 2 leaves unfurling right now. That thing just grows leaves like crazy. It is a machine. My ferns are doing well. My other succulent is doing well. Everything is doing well. Rip tiny $4 plant. Yeah, I don't know. Jeanette says you killed a succulent. Those are hardy plants. Hey, I killed it. Whatever. It's a plant. But I think that is it for tonight. Maybe we should do the call-in segment a little earlier next time instead of me. Oh, Vivian Johnson sent a joke. Joke for you. You should never hold your farts in. They fill you up to your brains, and that's where shitty ideas come in. come from. Vivian, you should have called in with that joke. Come on, Vivian, that was hilarious. Was I not supposed to tell people that joke was from you? Well, thank you for the joke. Hey, I'm getting sent a reel on Instagram. So that was sassy indeed. Thank you so much, guys, for bailing me out and saving a sinking ship that was this live stream. Hopefully, I think there's just one more of these left, and then I'm going to disappear for a while. Did you see the Moriyama building in Edwards Gardens still open? Asks Mary. It was in my video. I'm not entirely sure which one that is. But happy Canada Day, everyone. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thanks to our mods for their good works. For good works. There's some good spoken English. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Tomorrow morning, the Pride Parade video will be on the Johnny Strides channel. Don't know what I'm doing for Canada Day. At this rate, I might be giving myself a full day off and doing nothing, but we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll just do like an e-scooter ride or a bike ride or something. Just take it easy. And maybe I'll stream Tuesday morning. I don't know. But Boom says, see you in the ether. Yes. All right, guys. Have a good night, and I will catch you on the next one. Yoink.